In a distant time, the world was on the brink of destruction. A civilization corrupted by violence and corruption faced a cataclysm of global proportions. Noah's flood, the story that has crossed millennia. But was it just a myth, or was there truly a great catastrophe that changed the course of human history? The biblical account describes rain that fell for 40 days and 40 nights, flooding the entire earth. God, angered by human wickedness, commanded Noah to build an ark to save his family and a pair of every animal species. But what really happened during that time? Was it just a local flood or a tragedy that affected the whole world? Stories like Noah's exist in various cultures around the world. The Sumerians, for example, have the Epic of Gilgamesh, a flood story nearly identical to the biblical account. This raises a question. Could different cultures have been impacted by a single cataclysmic event, recorded in different ways? For many, Noah's flood is a fable, a story meant to teach moral lessons. However, there are those who believe there may be a real basis for this story. Over the centuries, archaeologists have found evidence of large floods in various parts of the world, including Mesopotamia, the cradle of human civilization. But what do these discoveries really tell us? Imagine a cataclysmic event, where the water not only covered the surrounding lands, but rose relentlessly, consuming the entire civilization around it. According to some theories, the story of Noah could have been inspired by a large local flood, but an event of global proportions, capable of flooding entire continents, could have been possible. Some scientists believe that Noah's flood may have been caused by a cosmic impact, a comet or asteroid hitting Earth, releasing a massive amount of water onto the planet, submerging large coastal areas and changing the course of history. The impact could have melted the polar ice caps, rapidly raising ocean levels and creating large-scale floods. And we're not talking about an isolated event. There are remnants of ancient submerged cities in various parts of the world, from the Aegean Sea to Central America. In some regions, these once prosperous cities are now hidden beneath deep waters. Could these civilizations have been affected by a catastrophic flood that the accounts of Noah and Gilgamesh tried to document? Are we facing a truth that has been distorted by time? Imagine the scene before the catastrophe. A vibrant world with great civilizations flourishing, their rivers and fertile fields sustaining their populations. But then, suddenly, the water rising, devouring everything that existed. The destruction was total, and the cities vanished from collective memory. What remained of it all? A legend, perhaps. The Ark of Noah is described as a giant vessel capable of housing 2 of each animal species. Did it really exist? If it did, what could its structure have been like? Some suggest that the Ark was a metaphor, but the questions remain. Could it have withstood such a cataclysm? Is it possible that the records of surviving animals and humans were left behind by those who escaped the waters? After the storm, the world was unrecognizable. Where there was once life, now there were ruins and a flooded land. Humanity was forced to start over. But despite all the natural catastrophes we've faced, something about Noah's flood continues to echo in history. A warning, perhaps, for humanity to never forget the uncontrollable power of nature. Noah's flood, whether myth or reality, remains a story that carries deep lessons about nature and the fate of civilizations. What can we learn from it? Perhaps that we should never underestimate the forces of nature, that even in modern times we are at their mercy, and that history, with all its tragedies, has the power to repeat itself. If you enjoyed this historical reconstruction, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications for more stories about cataclysms that changed the course of history. Leave your comment below with your thoughts on Noah's flood. See you next time.